Take 3 of announcement video. Well, this is an announcement video, of course, but it's an important one. I'm holding a Awesome Cyborg Star Control 2 tournament. For those wondering, what the heck is Star Control 2? It's a little shooter game of sorts. Not first person, but third person, as you can obviously tell. Well, maybe not, but that's beside the point. Basically, the rules are going to be on the description or my profile. Got that? Yes? Good. Because if you have played the Star Control before, or I should say the second Star Control, you can basically depart. Got that? Yes, good. You can pause the video and go elsewhere for now while you devise your team. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, getting to introducing the ships. Well, viewers, here's your ship laydown. Yeah, you probably saw the Anderson. I'll wait about 10 seconds over a ship to try to discuss weaponry and other notes, but I'll inevitably, wind up going over on a few. The Anderson has a bubble shot, which is an area homing attack, and a meteorite charge. Arilu, they're able to teleport and have a tracking laser and aren't affected by momentum whatsoever. So no gravity or anything. Chenjesu can shoot crystals which can be detonated at whim to 8 particles and release doggies to drain enemy energy. The Chmmr has 3 sapsats, a main laser, and a tractor beam. The Druid, these have a bit of a weak point in battery regen, and can sacrifice crew for more energy and shoot a cannon. Earthlings, they have homing missiles and point defense lasers. Not much to be said, really. And yeah. Ur-Quan, this one's an interesting one. Main fire, flamethrower, alt fire, stealthing. But if you uncloak or use your flamethrower, you're going to be seen. The Kohr-Ah Marauder. This one's a big ship, and as such, let's see, has metal discs that can be stopped at your whim to home, and a ring of plasma death. The Melnorme Trader. Well, this ship is able to charge up a shot, which grows in strength from green to blue to purple to red, and can shoot a confusion blast to disorient turning for a bit. The Merhem. This one, well, has lasers for a main attack, and can transform into another form which has missiles and different stats and all. Basically, X form, good turning, short range. The Y form, great speed, piddling damage. The Mycon. Now this one's an interesting one. It can shoot plasma for main fire, which can and possibly will hit the Mycon ship by zippy ships, but it can also regen health if using the alt fire well. The yours, this one has a cannon to shoot for your favor, and the alt fire plus directional buttons will turn the turret, alt and normal fire releases a marine which will sap away health. The Pakunk. This one's value may be deceiving, considering the pitiful crew and battery, but main attack's a front and side shot. Rotated well will cause your foe more damage, and of course insults to boost the battery. Oh boy, a job for the insulting. And anyway, they have a chance of revival upon death, but it's 50-50 with cyborgs. So fixity. This value's kinda low for good reason. Their main fire's a puny shot, no offense, and their alt fire sets explosive charges, and the third time I use alt fire, kaboom! Massive damage to any nearby enemies. The Sly Land Probe. This one's another one of those unaffected ships like the Arilu, but this one can't stop moving and won't be affected by gravity. Main attack, electricity zapping, and yeah. The alt fires to eat an asteroid, because it can't recharge a battery. And to eat an asteroid recharges. Anyway, Spatty. This one's a fairly zippy one. Lots of crew. Their normal attack is a frontal shot, which is piddling. And of course, their alt fire is butt. Backwards utilizing tracking torpedo for the abbreviation. In other words, homing missiles in the rear. And a Supax blade. This one's a main fire's a snot shot up front. In other words, like another gun. But its alt fire allows it to strafe and even backtrack. So, skilled Supax users, beware of them. The Syreen Penetrator, I think? This one's an interesting ship. It has electronic dagger shot for main fire, but the real bothersome thing is the Syreen Call, which makes enemy crew jump out, which will last for a little bit, then die of suffocation. So scoop up the crew quickly. Threadash Torch. This one's main attack is another dart forward, but its alternate attack is a super nitro flame thingy. Ugh. Basically a firewall booster, as I'd like to call it, which will make the Threadash Torch move even faster. Anyway, the God drone, the small crew. The main attack is a psionic cone. In other words, a little kill cone, which will damage anyone and anything in it. And of course its alt fires to zip backwards, to deceive your opponent. And of course battery regeneration quirk. Every 6 seconds, if you don't do anything for 6 seconds, that would be... you get the idea. 6 seconds without much activity. Recharge. Ah, the Ur-Quan. This one's a 30 value. Yeah. Anyway, the Ur-Quan's main attack's a plasma bolt, which is going to hurt. And of course, the second area attack is to send in fighters, which can be annoying to deal with as they sap away damage on enemy ships. The Utwig. Forgive me if I messed that one up. Main fire allows it to shoot shots of 6, which don't drain battery, ironically. The battery is used for shields, which will protect from almost anything. The Vox Intruder. This one will appear behind your opponent, or something along those lines, to intrude. Main attack, a laser like the Chmmr. Alternate attack, parasites which gunk up your opponent's systems, lowering their battle performance in the turning and thrust. Yeehat. This one has twin cannons for main attack, and a shield for defense. And the Zopot. This one has a puny shot for front, and a plasma tube, which can do some reasonable damage, but is rather fragile. Anyway, that's all the ships. So, if you haven't gotten it before, look at the profile or the description for rules. Got that? NES Gamer 190, over and out.